with the boys again. Different reasons left us leaving, splitting up, going on solo, chasing circles and getting nowhere, longing for the way we were. One for all, and all for anyone, long as they played the game. Sharing chances and taking all the blame. Back with the boys again. Oh, we're back now. Back with the boys again.
Neo, 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 Neo. Four white buttons and two joysticks. Neo, 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 Neo. Cool red cabin and name that bitch.
Another loser now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So there we were, here we are, cheating truth and still pretending, hoping this time to hit the big time, holding out for a different ending. Lady luck, you better get ready, we're going for another spin. The cards are set, we play the hand to win. Back with the boys again. Back with the boys again. Yeah, we're back now. Back with the boys again. Oh, we're back now. Back with the boys again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Back with the boys again.
Hello, you. Thank you for the sub stammer. Appreciate you as always. Mum, 26 months. 26. Can you even fucking believe that? I legitimately, if you ask me how long have you been streaming, Buns, I'd be like, probably like a year. I have no concept of how long it's been. And the thing is, you weren't even around at the very start. Yeah? So I've been streaming for more than 26 months. That's too much. That's too much. No one man should have all that power. That's too much streaming. How would the sound? It looks like maybe it's a little loud. Freaking star onions. I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. Last week, kind of a bit of a shit show for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last week was, for lack of a better term, a massive fucking mess. Okay? Obviously, I had my back injury, right? I sound like such an old man. I had my back injury. I had my back injury, right? And then, because of that, I had to stop taking my Adderall and start taking pain medicine, right? So that I wasn't in fucking crippling agony. Now, that's all well and good. But once the Adderall gets out of my system, all I want to do, and I'm not even kidding, I'm playing up for laughs here, but this is sincerity disguised with humor. Okay, I ain't being fun or anything, but when the Adderall's out of my system, all I can think of is ropes and chairs. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't deal. I can't deal. I've told you guys before that things like Benson, etc., have saved my life multiple times. That is very true, and that is why we do the charity thing. Pain. I love a bit of pain, me. I can deal with most pains, but tooth pain is the worst. If I've got tooth pain, just knock me out. Just fucking fill me with sedatives for the rest of my life until it's over. I can't do tooth pain. I could do any other kind of pain you want. You can kick me in the nuts as hard as you like. I don't care. But tooth pain? Oh no. That ain't happening, baby. That ain't happening. That's the masochist in me speaking. You're preaching to the choir, buddy. Small caster moment. Hey, Debtor, how you doing? I am a caster, aren't I suppose? Ugh. Disgusting. Soon we will be off this shit. Soon we'll be playing a man's class. Soon we'll be playing a real class. I ain't playing no fucking blue mage forever. 101 nut shot for carpal tunnel pain. Speaking of carpal tunnel, I've been playing a bit of League of Legends lately. I know. I just said, oh, yeah. I sit there and think about fucking chairs and ropes when I'm off my Adderall. Maybe it was the League of Legends doing that to me. Maybe it was the League of Legends making me want to fucking end it all. Do you know what I mean? I've been playing a bit of League of Legends lately, and my hand is killing me. Maybe I am just getting old. Maybe I'm just an old-ass bitch now. Can't play video games no more. Need to race to be part of Squid Gaming? What the hell is Squid Gaming? I don't want to join Squid Gaming. That sounds like one of those esports teams. I don't want to do that. We have no cover time left hand due to a work accident 2 years ago. Oh man, what happened? Did you get fucking mangled up in a meat grinder? What happened? Oh shit, my Republic Subdigar. And my random bronze cap. We need to get rid of that. Work accidents are one of those things where I knew a guy who had a work accident. It was literally something really minor. I think he slipped and fell. And yet, he got so much workers' comp and shit, he didn't need to work for like 6 months. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of half tempted to just fall over. If I ever get a proper job again, I'm half tempted to just fall over. Yo, it's been a while. Where was it? Hey, Ramsey, my man, how you doing? This is Eden, private server. We're playing on Eden and retail right now. I streamed like once last week. Last week was a complete fucking mess for me. But we're back. I got my meds back in my system. I'm no longer as neurodivergent as I once was. I'm a little bit on the straight and narrow again, so we can stream again. I just didn't want to subject you guys to that. I could have streamed any point last week, but I didn't want to subject you guys to me being fucking miserable. Yeah, I don't want to be on stream and be like, you know? I pushed off an object too hard and wrong, which resulted in information would not go away. Oh. That sounds fucking rough, dude. That sounds rough. But, did you get any workers' comp? Did you get to sit at home and be fucking epic? Took fuck 120 to get an O up. Really? 120 days. Where are you? Are you in the US or? I'm playing on retail and I've even convinced my friend to play with me on retail, but the whole game for... Oh, that's epic, Ramsey. I play... ass! There you go. Now you know, Raz. Now you know. You get to play with all my sound alerts. I'm gonna do some new sound alerts and stuff. I have a new character coming. He's the character that's in my profile picture and everything. He's finally almost rigged. So we will finally have an actual VTuber, as much as, you know, I hate to use that word. Bees are lame. Guys walking back and forth with a glass pane. Oh no, not the Final Fantasy XIV IGN review.
No. Story cutscenes and unforgettable new zones. Endwalker marks a satisfying conclusion of Final Fantasy XIV story as we've known it until now. While it doesn't introduce many new gameplay elements, it does deliver 2 new excellent DPS and healing jobs.
I need to shorten this one.
Both new and experienced players, and some of the best boss battles we've seen in this decade-old game. If this is how Final Fantasy XIV showrunners end a story, then I'm more than ready to walk with them from the beginning to the end of the next one.
2 of my other friends are convinced, but they are willing waiting for discount campaign. I think that's fair. I do play on retail still, Ramsa. I haven't played on in a hot minute, if I'm honest. But I do still play that because I want to finish Wings of the Goddess and do some other stuff and kind of experience the end game a little bit better. If you can get an IRL static on FF11, it goes hard. I agree, but everyone that I've ever tried to make a static with fucking abandons me. I always end up at level fucking 30 all by myself. Sweden? You're from Sweden? See, I don't know what the healthcare is like over in Sweden. I've been in the UK and the US, so I know what the healthcare is like in both places, and it's... I think healthcare is just one of those things where it's kind of shit everywhere, but there's different varying degrees of shit, you know? America's weird, because you would think, considering that you're paying for it, like, out the ass, you would get treated quickly and more efficiently, but you're just not. It's no better than, like, the NHS. So funny to watch 14 nerds react to 11 raids, not knowing what the fuck those guys are. When that trailer came out, I was so fucking disappointed, because it had so much potential to, like, get me to play Final Fantasy XIV just to get to the raids, but it just looked kind of shit. They picked all the stuff that I have, like, very little interest in, you know? And then the fact that the Archangel armor that they showed just looks ugly because everyone in that game just looks like a boring human. It was just, ugh. Ugh. Look how they massacred my boy! Surgery took 20 minutes. I've only ever had surgery that knocked me out once, and it was the most bizarre feeling. I got knocked out, and then as soon as you know it, it's like no time at all has passed. Apparently I was on the operating room table for like 3 hours or some shit, but you wouldn't know it. It's crazy. Watched a guy play with retail with IRL static, and when the game was new, they still wait after 9 to raid, so minutes on their phones. I love having a static for 11. I will say I prefer 11 era. I do prefer playing on Eden. Just because I prefer the sort of increased challenge. You go pass out. Take it easy, my man. I'm gonna try it. Sork pleb snacks. You take it easy, my man. Over there in Sweden. Look at me. I'm world-reaching. I'm world-famous at this point. Hey, Floofy. How you doing, Floofy? We're back, baby. We're back. Last week I had a bit of a meltdown, so I was kind of out of it last week. But we're back. We're back with the boys again. You know? That's how I felt about the FF2 raid. FF Tactics raid. Yeah. The thing about 14 is they do all this like crossover shit, right? But all they do is take something that's more imaginative than what they have and make it fucking boring. That's all they ever do. Once it goes through the FF14 filter and gets homogenized to mush, it's just shit and ugly. And that's how I felt about what I saw of the FF11 stuff. I had no interest in going and playing that. None. Which is a shame. Because as much as I rag about it, I generally don't hate 14 as much as it might seem. I just find it boring. Yeah? I find the combat boring. I find the lack of challenge boring. Nothing in that game is challenging. Nothing. Yeah? And you can sit there and go, oh, but what about Savage? Savage is not challenging. What Savage is remembering a pattern. That's why Savage can be beaten in a fucking YouTube video. Because they can say, this move is coming next, then this move, everybody stand here, everybody stand here. And it's just like repeating dance steps over and over again. There's no challenge to that, there's no reaction to that. It's something you could program a robot to do. Yeah? It's something you could program a script to do. And you might rag on me and say that FF11 is all luas and shit now, but if you play FF11 properly, like I do, we don't do no scripts over here, we don't do no luas over here. I make macros like a real man. We want to love it? That's true, we want to love it. I bought FF14 when it first came out, I was super into the idea of loving it. And to be fair, when Heavenswood, I think, was the newest expansion, I did love it. I thought, during Heavenswood, I was having a great time. And then slowly but surely, with each expansion, they've made it more and more, quote-unquote, accessible, to the point where it's just this... The game practically plays itself. It practically plays itself at this point. You could make like Homer Simpson and have that little bird thing that he has, that bird desk toy, bob up and down on the 1, 2, 3 keys, and you'd be fine. Fuck you, Square Enix fan. Kinda. It's not even just Square Enix fans, they do it to every fucking one. Things from 11 and 14, they lost their sense and their vibes. But that's the thing, you've got monsters from 11, sorry, in 14, and they just... Because you can kill them in like 2 hits and they're not a threat at all. Like Watch Lizard, right? Watch Lizard is level 3. If I was level 2, this thing would beat the shit out of me. But you could beat level fucking 14 mobs at level 7 in Final Fantasy 14 with no effort whatsoever. That game is just... The overworld is meaningless. Yeah, the overworld is completely meaningless. If that wasn't the case, I'd probably like that game a lot more than I do. Savage is a bunch of puzzles happening really fast. Savage isn't even puzzles, really, because... everyone looks up a fucking guide anyway. So everyone knows what to do, you just gotta do it. Yeah? The difficulty in Savage is always from pickup groups. If you have an actual static for Savage, it's not hard at all. Savage is only difficult when you're trying to do it with a pickup group and you're not sure of everybody's ability to fucking comprehend what's going on. When I was desperately trying to... Because I used to play that game a lot. When I was desperately trying to beat Firebird Savage 3... Was it Savage 3 or Savage 4? Firebird, in the last set of Savages. I beat it. It took me 3 days. Here's the thing, right? I joined like a Discord call of the group that I was in, so that people could do call-outs and things and what have you, and I thought, this is really good, this is going to be great. And it was dead silence, right? Except for the guy giving the calls, and he was just like, okay, everybody stand at their marks, everybody go to Mark B, everybody go, and I'm just like, this is not fun at all. This is listening to instructions like a fucking robot. It's like, I feel like a calculator. Do you know what I mean? It sucked. I thought it was going to be like... I've been in group calls with, like, RuneScape, for instance, like, Soul Wars and stuff. That's cool as shit. That's like, okay, everybody, kill this guy, kill this guy. you know, it's more hectic, it's more thinking on your toes. Whereas 14 is just like a list of commands. Everybody knows in advance. It's boring. MSQ is just run to person to... Yeah. MSQ's in... I can't play 14. It's too boring. I can't play 14. In fact, the most fun I had playing 14 when we revisited it was doing Triple Triad. I enjoyed playing Triple Triad. That was fun. Then again, you put a card game in your game. I'm a sucker for that. I love card games. You know, press 1, 2, 3, you can set up to automatically change to the next key. Yeah, I've seen that, and I used that as well. It's like, I think that's fine because there's no difference. There's no difference in pressing 1, 2, 3 to pressing just 1, 1, 1. It's like an inch. Do you know what I mean? Watch this video, hey day, waste my time without knowing what to do. Yeah, kind of. And it's like, some people enjoy the idea of going... I would enjoy the idea of going into these savages like blind. You know? Or whatever, and learning, then it's something. But 95% of people who do play that game don't do Savage, for one thing. And those of you who do, watch guides for it. Yeah? Because there's no incentive to be the first fucking Sweat Lord to... What the fuck? Who the fuck is this? This guy's fucking stealing my mushrooms! This is unacceptable. This guy's fucking stealing all my mushrooms! We're nearly there, though. We're nearly where we need to be. We just need one more... What is it? We just need like 200 more XP. Mushroom. Yeah, Floofy, get in here. This guy's stealing all your mushrooms. Look at that. Fucked him up. I could train there. I do have an ninja that needs leveling. I'm going to be swapping to Dragoon in literally that much XP. I ain't doing Blue Mage much longer. Like, Blue Mage is fine and all, but it's just not my style. I don't like casters in this game. So I will be swapping off Blue Mage to use it as my sub for a little bit. I need a palette cleanser with a real class for a bit. What's the big difference between Eden and Horizon? Okay, so Eden is way more true to how the game used to be. Horizon has a bunch of changes. And if you don't particularly like the changes, you're not going to like, you know, Horizon. I personally think Horizon is a shit show. I think it's a bastardized version of this game. I think all of the changes that they did are stupid as hell. Plus, the dev team has no fucking clue what they're doing. How long has it been? And they said that they were going to be doing loldrg in like a year. And it's been, what, like nearly 2? loldrg ain't happening. A server is dead in the water. Biggest difference between Eden and Horizon is Eden doesn't have... Isn't that the server the thief is just better than everything? They want to claim that that's not the case, but it is the case, because they keep buffing it. Thief has received something stupid like fucking 18 buffs on that server, and everyone else gets nothing. In fact, Red Mage got nerfed. So everyone else is worse, and Thief is better. That's basically that server. Everyone else is worse, Thief is made better. The only decision they made that I agree with was they decided to give Paladin N Light at level 30. That is a good change, and that's something that I wish was in the actual game. Look who it is! Mwah! Dead Mage. Dead Mage. That's the mage I play. I play Dead Mage. I hate mages. That's not strictly fair, right? I really like mages in, like, D&D. I could play a wizard in D&D quite happily. Because they do more than just like shoot fireballs, yeah? If more games were like, oh, here's a wizard and they can do like, let's think of some fun spells, like Big B's Grasping Hand, or Force Cage, or Dimension Door, or any of those fun weird spells, or like, you know, Dominate Person, or any of that shit. Then I'd be more into it, but every MMO is just like, here is the wizard, he does fire and ice. It's like, oh. Boring. Thief is already strong. Yeah, here's the thing. Thief is the only class I can remember being able to, like, solo H&Ms. Because of bloody bolts. So, Thief could do that. Dominate what? Dominate you. Dominate you if you keep it up. Yeah. We did it! Let's get the fuck out of here and never speak of Blue Mage again. Until we have to come back to it in 30 Dragoon levels. Bloody bolts in every... Exactly! They've got bloody bolts, every status bolt they could possibly want. Perfect dodge. Oh, and that's the other thing. You want to talk about how bullshit Horizon is? They took perfect dodge. This is the level of which they fucking slurp on Thief's toes, okay? Perfect dodge, you know, that perfectly good, absolutely fine 2 hour that's absolutely in no need of any changing whatsoever. Yeah, that on Horizon, that not only makes it so you can't get hit, it also increases your accuracy by like 100%, so you never miss. So instead of it being called perfect dodge, it should just be called like perfect everything. You can't miss, and they will always miss you for 30 seconds. Which, when you think about it, is fucking insane. If I could think of a 2 hour that needed an accuracy boost, it would be Mighty Strikes, yeah? Mighty Strikes is the only 2 hour I would even consider giving something like that. Because that makes sense. But the move is called Perfect Dodge. Yeah? Perfect Dodge. But they give you an accuracy boost. That's how Horizon is just completely slurps on Thief's toes. And here's the thing. Do you know why that's the case? Oh, is it because Thief, you know, maybe needs to be... No logical reason. No. It's because the main dev, Eric, plays Thief. What a co-winky-dink. What a fucking co-winky-dink. "100% accuracy Sidewinder?" Hey, every Sidewinder I throw is 100% accuracy Sidewinder, mate. That's the only kind of Sidewinder I know, baby. I've never missed a Sidewinder in my life. I was considering playing League today, actually, but I'll be honest with you. I haven't played Final Fantasy in a while, and I've missed it. I've missed just chilling and chatting with you guys and fucking running around slapping orcs. That's what I do. That's what I live for. And I've played a lot of League. I played a lot of League last week. League is one of those games where when I'm depressed and grumpy and miserable, for some reason my brain's like, hey, play this game that, like, is designed to make you feel worse. Does anyone else do that? Does anyone else, like, double down on their depression? I do that all the time. I double down, baby. Make me extra miserable. Come on. If we're here already, we might as well go all the way. I've not been on Eden for about a week too. Hey, Floofy. Well, you need to make your grand return with me. We can slap this bitch game silly. I'm going to be back to playing on Eden. I'm going to be back to playing on retail. We've also got to finish Sword of Vermilion. And we've got to finish Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon is going to be one of those things that I do once a week. Okay, because It's long as hell. That's a 4 CD game. But friend of the channel Lilith absolutely deserves me to finish that game, so we're going to be finishing that game. It may take me 70 years, but we will finish that game. You did get that silly Shakram you wanted? There's a Shakram? I thought... Oh wait, this is Treasure Sword, isn't it? Yeah. Which Shakram was it? I kind of mentally put Shakrams with Dancer now, because the Dancer AF weapon is a Shakram. I always kind of hated that they never gave Dancer much to do with the Shakrams in this game. I will say, for all of my dislike of 14, I did quite like Dancer. I thought... But Dancer was more like tricking my brain. Dancer was fun in that game because it was flashy and looked fun. It was like the bright lights and sounds like tricked my brain into thinking I was doing anything. When in fact all I was really doing was pressing the same old buttons. Shakram. Watch out for the Shak attack! It's the level 51 that 4 jobs can use. I guess 1 agility. With that 1 agility, you'll be critted 0.1% less. Or if you're me, you'll get critted more, somehow. Hey, Stammer. I always go for that. What's it called? I don't know that. Shakram is that? But in League, I've been playing a lot of Smolder Top. And let me tell you something. That shit is really good after 20 minutes. But it is the worst and most terrible shit ever before that. But once 20 minutes pops, you just go around the map melting everybody and searing dragon flame. I don't know what's happened to me. I've turned into like a dragon. What are they called? Scalies. I've turned into a scaly last week. I'm all about dragons now. I play a dragon in League of Legends. I'm playing Dragoon in this. I'm playing Legend of Dragoon. I've turned into a dragon tuber. I don't know if that's worse or better. Drops off an NM in Kronstadt. Oh, I know the ones. Those fucking, what are they called? Fomors. Dragon pilled? I've been truly dragon pilled. I've absolutely been dragon pilled. I'm gonna hit up Gelburu later tonight, type in dragon. See what I get. Fomor or the dog Haiti. Ah. I remember wanting those. I remember wanting the Fomor for my subjugation on retail. And I just couldn't be bothered to get it. I love doing subjugations. Subjugations were one of the things that I wish every version of 11 had. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the Records of Eminence, but the subjugations, I love those. Go and fight random NMs, absolutely. Absolutely. Then again, Slayer is my favourite RuneScape skill. So any skill that tells me to go and kill a certain thing, that's my favourite skill in that game. Go and kill this thing. Yes, sir. Yes, my queen. Anything for you. Go and chop trees. No, can't make me. There's a hunt system on retail as well? Really? That was always the thing I liked about... Honestly, as I was saying before, when 14 was in its Heavenswood era, I really liked that game. Because there was also things like hunts in the game then, but they were like meaningful because it wasn't completely homogenized and shit, and you couldn't just run around and teleport everywhere and like delete everything, because you weren't level 90 and the mob wasn't level. Everything was level appropriate, yeah? So you being capped level, the monster was also capped level. So the hunts were actually a meaningful thing. Now, if you do a hunt on 14, you just go up to it and delete it in one hit. And it just, I love hunting NMs. I love that. It's like my favorite thing. Hunting NMs or like fight 50 of this thing. Basically what I'm saying is put Slayer in every game. Slayer is the best skill ever. That came about in Wings of the Goddess, so Eden probably wouldn't have it. Ah. I love Wings of the Goddess. I think Wings of the Goddess is the best era for this game. I'm a slut for Wings of the Goddess. More like Final Fantasy 12 actually, against entire endgames hunting NMs, and they get really hard towards the end. Huh. I mean, that's why I like Monster Hunter as much as I do. Like, I hate everything about Monster Hunter except for the part where you're fighting the monster. And you would think, oh, that's most of it. That's not most of it. 70% of Monster Hunter is cutscenes or talking to people or picking up dog turds. Like that's... I don't know why Capcom is so averse to you fighting the monster, but apparently they are. But in that moment, when you're fighting the giant monster, I am in nirvana, you know? I'm a simple man. I like fighting big monsters. That's it. That's all I like doing. But how have you guys been? I'm sorry that I haven't been around last week. I played... Well, to be fair, I did have that epic Call of Duty stream. I have been very... I kind of enjoyed that. It was nice to do something kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Brain off. Last week I was stressed as fuck, but it's better now. Good, I'm glad. You can chill out with me. Just relax, man. You want some pills? Just chill. It's all good. Why were you stressed? Don't stress. Nothing in life worth stressing about. I mean, last week I was effectively at the end of my rope. So last week was just such a mess for me. But I'm feeling better. I'm feeling smoother now. I was doing Slayer all week. Oh man, I love Slayer. We should do some more old school RuneScape streams, but Brighter Shores is coming out soon, so we're gonna do the day Brighter Shores come out. We're doing a Brighter Shores stream, and I'm gonna give that game like 6 to 7 hours to impress me. And if it doesn't do it in that amount of time, I'm not touching it, because I am not sinking my life into another fucking RuneScape clone. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I refuse. I've got too many other games I want to get on with. It needs some kind of unique shit going for it. The project I was working on, I worked to be way longer than it should have. But by Friday I'd have finished it. My man. Well, Sam, just think of it like this. You're a perfectionist. Any old fucking idiot could have done the project quicker. But would it have been as fucking epic as when you did it? I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think so. Saturday came out, I beat the last story I hadn't finished, beat best. Yeah, I know. You posted it all in fucking Discord. That must be quite a feeling. Because me, you gotta think of it from my perspective, right? I haven't even done anything. I've done nothing. Considering... But I kind of like that, because, let me be frank with you, if I was the streamer type who went into Final Fantasy XI and did everything, 7 hours a day, 8 days a week, Final Fantasy would be over by now. We wouldn't be playing it. Yeah? And while some people would say that's a good thing, me personally, I enjoy playing Final Fantasy XI. I enjoy streaming this game. And I enjoy the fact that we just kind of do different things all the time, you know? We have gone from so many different Final Fantasy challenges, different versions of the game, different fucking jobs, classes, trying out different things. I'm doing all of the things I never could when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was kind of locked into like 3 classes. I never got to really experience anything outside of leveling. You know? I'm enjoying being able to just kind of experience these things. I think I wasn't even... I don't even think I was rank 5. I legitimately don't even think I was rank 5 when I was a kid. I think I paid for the airship pass. I can't remember. I genuinely don't think I was rank 5. That's how bad it was. I saw the stream page of Brighter Shores. Can't even trade or get name. I'm missing half the current game without sub. Yeah, I'm not sold on Brighter Shores at all. But my rule is always you try it before you buy it. Do you know what I mean? You try it before you make an opinion. There have been games that I've had a strong opinion about, gone and played them, and been like, okay, this is actually really cool. Inversely, there are games I've been excited about, like Horizon, which come out and turn out to be fucking the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. So Brighter Shores, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not... If you asked me for an opinion now, I would say probably... doesn't look great. We're doing it, boys. It's Dragoon time. Finally. Finally. What is this star? I am unable to cast magic. Why? What happened? Is this just permanent? What happened? Am I dead? What happened to my guy? Huh? I'm the worst Taru ever. Unable to cast magic. Shunned. Shunned by Taru society. He was like, we know you don't like casting spells, so we disabled it. That's gotta be temporary. There's no way that's... There it goes. Okay. I guess it's because I changed job. If your blue... Ah, your blue mage book is changed. You have to wait. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright, let's store all this shit. I don't have that much MP to fucking spare, frankly. But it's such a good ring. Can Dragoon wear? No. Bronze Subliga. I hate finding all of my gear again. That's something that I hate about this game. Do I not even have a bronze harness? What's wrong with me? I've got nothing. Well, at least I've got my diaper. At least I've got my fucking... That's too much MP. I've only got 72. We'll keep that for now. Or does it show an icon for that? Ah. Cool. Good job, Eden. Right, what spells can we cast? I think that's it. We've got the most important one. Pollen. So we're good there. Where'd I put Dragoon? There it is. Right? Instead of Cure, now, Pollen. And then everything else, I think, is pretty much there. Pollen, the better cure. Yeah, someone make that meme. You know the I'm you but better? Needs to be cure on one side and fucking, or pollen on the other. Cure, the better cure. Pollen is nuts. But I've said that before. I've said every blue mage spell is just stupid. Every blue mage spell is just dumb. I am excited to be off of blue mage. Because I'll be honest with you, there is just something about being a spellcaster in this game that I just don't like. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I just don't like it. I don't. I simply don't. Wish it's been balanced. Pollen's more HP per MP but can cast on others. I guess that's cool. But it just, to me, it just kind of makes Blue Mage even more of just a solo machine. Do you know what I mean? I could scrimp up for some leather gear. Why would I do that, though? What's your 2 hour on Eden? Is it cool? Whatever. It's Spirit Surge. Give Eden some fucking credit. Even Eden sat there and said, "We're gonna make Dragoon not complete shit. we're gonna give Dragoon a fucking chance to exist." That's why I call close fights by using both Cure and Pollen. That's a thought. Is White Mage, Blue Mage, is that a thing? Or no, I guess it would be Blue Mage, White Mage. White Mage, Blue Mage would be cool. Alright, boys. Let's finally get some Dragoon levels in. Just got Falador Shield for him, Rotan Legs 3. Damn. See, I don't... When I play RuneScape, that's the thing. There's so many things to do. And so many ways to make things more efficient for yourself that it always feels like, oh, okay, I need to do this before I can do this, before I can do this, before I can do this, before I can do this. Then I can do the thing I like. That's the thing that irks me about RuneScape. I need to get into the mentality of just being like, okay, I can go and do Slayer, even though it's not the most efficient way of doing it right away, just because that's what I want to do. I don't have to... RuneScape is so mired in efficiency now. And I think the fun way to play that game is to just ignore that. Ignore the efficacy and just do what you want to do. Do what you think is fun. It's so almost anything on my blue back in the day. Yeah, Blue Mage is busted. I've said it before and I've said it again. Blue Mage is the dumbest. Sub/Steve every once in a while too. Uh-oh, it's that one. It's that song I have to skip. There we go. Well, there's a idea how to get more out of Bludgeon. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking Bludgeon Mage. Alright, baby. Level 7 Dragoon. Let's summon our boy. There he is. It's Woofy. There he is. Come on, Woofy. Let's fucking slap him. I suppose not even too great when fighting things near your level. Maybe it does 60 damage. Yeah, but you... I don't subscribe to the whole bludgeon isn't good argument people like to have now. Bludgeon is nuts. Okay? Blue Mage is nuts. Love that you threaten people with super jump when that ability does 0 damage. Super jump does loads of damage. The status parameters of Woofy have increased. My power grows. Super jump. I will say this for Final Fantasy 14, okay? The Dragoon in that game does jump around a lot. I'll give them that. They nailed the jumping around bit. Yeah? You got a bunch of jumps. Yeah? Okay? Here's the issue. You don't have a cool pet dragon. Yeah? I ain't being funny or anything. 90% of the appeal for this class for me is the cool pet dragon. Yeah? If this class didn't have a cool pet dragon and was just Spear Boy, I wouldn't give a shit. But I get a cool pet dragon. Do you know what I mean? Even match. We're going for it. We're going for it, boys. Have faith in Woofy. Look at this fucking orc. Even match on what planet? This guy's not an even match. This guy's a bitch. Look at Woofy! Getting aggro! Getting aggro! Red Mage jumps more than Dragoon. That's true, actually. I didn't think of it that way. They do, don't they? Double thrust. Even match! Even match, you fucking pathetic orc. Pathetic. Another E. Oh, this is a grappler. I'm fucked. This is a grappler. It's over, baby. Woofy, no! We must protect Woofy at all costs. Oh! You son of a bitch! He fucking aerial wheeled him! You fucking orc! This is for Woofy! Yeah! Well, now I have to wait 20 minutes to call Woofy back, but you know, it is what it is. I just beat 2 even match high defenses. Dragoon is great. Dragoon fucking rules, man. You might sit there and go, even match high defenses, what does that fucking mean? I ain't being funny or anything, but on Era, 2 even match orcs with high defense would have killed me on anything else, except maybe Blue Mage. Dragoon's like 50% effect that uses the coolest weapon in the game, maybe the 35% of the Dragon Pet, and the last one is how active it is relatively. I don't know, man. I think it's the other way around. I think it's 50% the dragon, 35% the spear, and the last bit is how it plays. The dragon is so good. If Dragoon in Final Fantasy 14 had a pet dragon, that's all I would have played. The thing that irks me about Final Fantasy 14, okay, is that they have Summoner, and you summon the thing for like 2 seconds and it goes away. I love pet classes. Just let me have a pet. Yeah? This game's all about pet classes. This game fucking loves pet classes. Final Fantasy 14 is like, nah, no pet classes allowed, mate. We wouldn't be able to balance it. And it's like, who gives a shit? Who cares? There's no PvP in your game that anyone gives a fuck about. So who cares? Give us a pet class. Give us fucking Blue Mage that isn't relegated to mini games. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about the balance in your dog water game. Because you sure as shit don't. How long is... what is it? Fucking Red Mage just squalling at nothing. How long is Red Mage going to be stuck as just the re-raise battery? If a 14 has PvP, now it's all bots that have game for XP. That was the case when they released the big PvP thing. What's it called? There's like a big 80-man PvP thingamajig. And, yeah, I used to... They gave you massive XP rewards for doing it. And you just found people just standing AFK at base or wandering in circles to avoid the AFK timer. And it's like, why, man? Even the players can't be bothered to play your shit game. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'm 100% right every time I say it. That game would be dead long ago if it weren't for the role players. That game would have been dead long ago if it weren't for the people playing dress up. 100%. Level 8, baby. Can we talk about double thrust, by the way? Watch this. Fuck you! I missed! No! I was trying to prove a point! Make a fool of me, will you, Final Fantasy XI? I miss Woofy. I can't wait 12 minutes. This thing's beating the shit out of me. Out of its 22 jobs, FF11 has 5 pet jobs. That's the thing. And they're all unique, too. They all control differently. They all have different strengths and weaknesses. It's insane. It's insane. I love pet classes. Like, I'm not being fun or anything. In any MMO, if there is a pet class, I will instinctively go for that one. Right? Instinctively. Yeah? I will sometimes just try and force shit to be a pet class when it really shouldn't be. Right? I think that's one of the things I love about 11, and one of the reasons why I'm confused as to why I never really tried Dragoon. I think it was partly due to the fact that I picked my pet class in Beastmaster, yeah? And by the time I was kind of done with 11, I'd already done like 3 other jobs. Yeah, I just didn't get around to it. I could already tell I'm going to enjoy Dragoon, though. I don't know what it is. Give me a pet class, give me a spear. Oh, mate. Now we're cooking. And you get some of the sickest armor in the game. Alright, it's kind of, you know, bright purple, which isn't the choice I'd have made, but... I've said it before and I've said it again. If they made the Dragoon armor in this game just, like, silver, I'd be all over that. Dragoon is definitely a damage dealer of choice for me. Dragoon is so fucking cool in this game. My favorite... I'm going to try again to recover my Guild Wars 1 account. I don't know. I've sent in so many tickets and ArenaNet apparently just don't fucking care. But I'm going to try one more time because I think I've shown it before, but my class on... my favorite class on Guild Wars was Ranger, right? But because of the anniversary stuff, I have basically made my main character on Guild Wars 1 is a ranger that uses a sword and shield and has a really powerful pet wolf. Yeah? I've basically poured everything I have into being a Beastmaster in another game. Because that's just what I like doing. Ranger is the red mage of Guild Wars 1. It's true. Ranger is so fucking good. I love Ranger. Ranger is by far my favorite class ever. Guild Wars 1 Ranger is my favorite class ever. I love it. There are so many things you can do, so many unique builds, so many fun ways to play it. That was always the reason why I never liked Guild Wars 2. Because Guild Wars 2 was, hey, here's the class you've picked, here's the 2 ways you can play it, goodbye. Guild Wars 1 was like, here's 1,000 fucking skills. Figure it out. And you just make your own shit. Guild Wars 1 was incredible for theory crafting and making up fun builds and doing weird shit. Yeah, there are like meta builds and prevailing builds, but you can get through any of the game with fun builds that you can think of. Alright, you might not be able to do hard mode. Yeah, admittedly, hard mode does require a very specific kind of way of doing things. But my build could do hard mode. My Beastmaster build could do hard mode. And the other cool thing about Guild Wars, if I can get it back, I'll show you, right? The cool thing about Guild Wars 1 was, if you do pick Ranger and you get a pet, the pet is something you tame in the world. So you tame a like lion or a fucking tiger or whatever in the world. And then that pet will level with you, but it will become a different variant. It will become either a damage dealer or a tank or middle ground, depending on how much damage it does over the course of its leveling. So if you focus on giving it damaging attacks and giving it damaging abilities, it becomes a damage dealing pet. But if you also give it just tanking abilities and let it soak up damage for you, it becomes a tank pet. And that is so fucking cool. I love Guild Wars 1. It had so many cool ideas. I love Guild Wars 1. That is in my top 10 games of all time. Easily. We're not going to fight that without our dragon. I love games that let you muck around. I love games that let you fuck around, but also... There's a difference, I think, between letting a game that lets you fuck around and you're just completely ineffective in every way, or games that let you fuck around and you can still beat most of the game with that. And Guild Wars 1 was very much that. You could beat the regular game just by fucking around with fun builds. You didn't have to be the best. You couldn't beat, like, hard mode and some of the tougher bosses and some of the tougher, like, content by fucking around, sure. But you could easily get through all of the expansions with a silly build that you just thought of. Me and my friend used to do runs where we were doing exclusively silly builds. 3 minion masters, 30 skeletal minions on the field at once. Not effective in hard mode, but funny as fuck in regular mode. when the zombie army is sitting there going, "We are the evil great army, you know, we're gonna take this world by storm," and you rock up with 30 skeletal minions, they're just like, oh shit. There's the real army. We're fucked. Guild Wars 2 community won't even let you use custom builds that perform better than some dumb website says. Yeah. Warrior Earth element, that's just silly. Yeah, there's loads of fun builds you can do. 55 Monk probably sticks out in my mind the most. 55 Monk is cool as hell. There's that assassin build that just dodges everything and does damage every time it dodges. There's Bunny Thumpers, the fun way to play Ranger. There's Hammer Warriors, which are cool as hell. I love Hammer Warrior. Give me Backbreaker and Renewing Smash, and I'm happy. I love Guild Wars 1. I could talk about that game all day. Does Negruns and Shadow says explode itself and everything. Yeah, it's fun stuff like that. I also really like Ritualist. I really like just having a line of spirits just pelting everything. It's like a fucking line of musketeers. I love that shit. Now that's a game. I don't know. I think the core principle of fun in a video game, for me personally, outside of audio-visual feedback, which I think is the most important aspect of any game, I think is player choice. And that's not just player choice as in, here's 3 dialogue options. That's player choice as in, how would you like to build your character? What would you like to do? If you can think of it, you can do it. And that's why a lot of the time, I would rather play Pathfinder than D&D. Because Pathfinder, there is a way you could be absolutely anything in Pathfinder. Anything you can think of, it's there. Somewhere. There's a Pathfinder archetype that's a wizard that hits people with scrolls. Uses dual wields scrolls as weapons. Yeah? There's that. So there's everything. "2 minutes, we can have our dragon back." Yay! Now, unfortunately, the name change person is in Norg. So I've got to get to Norg before I can change the dragon's name. So for now, he's Woofy. Woofy the mighty. Woofy the brave. Imagine thinking you could ever step to double thrust. That's the thing. Spear, out of all of the two-handed weapons in this game, Spear is the only one I like. I hate Great Axe, I hate Great Katana, I hate fucking Great Sword, I hate them all. They're all shit. Spear, that's the real one. Spear doesn't even feel like a two-hander, it attacks so quickly. Yeah? Spear feels like a sword that does way more damage and has way better weapon skills. And I ain't being fun or anything. Once you get the platoon lance with this class, that's it. Game's over. That went horribly wrong. I was trying to get a drink from my little refrigerator and I knocked everything off. No. No. I've made the change in my life that I've wanted to see. I've gone from the giant cans of Monster to the 12-ounce cans of Monster. I'm improving my health. Very, very, very slightly. By decreasing my monster intake. It's dragon time. Get him in here. Welcome back. I promise I'll never kill you against an even match grappler again. Let's kill you against this easy prey grappler instead. I don't think I've managed to get Woofy through a single healing breath yet. It's awkward because I need to heal myself when I'm so low that the heal itself brings me to less than 33% health. Which is awkward because I have so little health. And Pollen is such a good heal that I don't think I can do that. Alright, Woofy. We're killing all these idiots. We're taking them all down. Fearless. Kill this bitch. Woofy! That was your one chance to be a hero. I do appreciate that he does the summoner way of doing things, where the dragon will attack just whatever you're hitting. That's my one gripe with Beastmaster, was always telling the pet to sick. It was like, oh, just hit what I'm hitting. Please. Stop hitting my dragon! I need him. He's way more accurate than I am. I'm not losing Woofy again. I'm gonna fucking heal me, and hopefully that'll aggro. Woofy's dead again! The fuck? What is this? Decent challenge, high defense, Orcish grappler. Ugh. I fucking hate Orcish grapplers. They are so stupidly overpowered. Meanwhile, I got fucking Merlin back here, casting every debuff he can fucking think of. Ugh. I take it personal that Woofy has just died twice in a row. Fucking orcs. I think I can equip a new spell though, let's see. I can. Wild Oats, baby. Give me that extra 10 HP. That's why Blue Mage is so nuts. Did they really have to include a bunch of like free stats on spells as well? Is it not enough that they're all just better versions of existing spells? No, also they give you 70 strength just for equipping them. So, Volk, my man, triumphant return to form. Hey, you know it can't last forever. You know it can't last forever. I was just explaining that last week was kind of a shit show for me, like, emotionally. I was ruined. Yeah, I had all of my meds were coming out of my system because I had to take pain meds for my back. And so I was just like a vegetable. I was useless creature. And I could have streamed. I had plenty of opportunities to stream, but here's the thing. I don't want to subject you guys to me sitting here being miserable. Yeah, I don't want to be on stream being like, you know, because no one wants to fucking sit through that. So I decided to just take the week off, apart from that Call of Duty stream, and now we're back. We're back, babe. Bun streaming FF11. That's all I do, baby. That's how I live my life. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I'm here killing orcish fodder. I'm Sandoria's most dedicated fucking guy. I hate the orcs, and they hate me. How you doing, son? How you doing? I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling not quite energetic is not the right word because still very sort of insomnia riddled at the moment as I adjust my meds again. But happier. Not happier, what's the word I'm looking for? Less miserable. Things have a bit of a spark to them again. Let's put it that way. The winter crestfall is coming over you? Oh no, don't let it, Sown. Don't let it. Winter's better. Winter's better. Think about it. Summer, this is hot, muggy, insects everywhere biting you. Summer blows. Winter is better. Don't let it crestfall you. Winter is better. Think about it as well. You got Christmas coming up. Oh. Let's get you in the mood right now. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Come on. I love winter. I wouldn't trade winter and fall, or autumn, depending. They're the best months. Spring and summer can fucking do one, in my opinion. Spring is just sneeze all day, every day, for the rest of your life. And summer is just the worst. I hate summer. I hate it. I don't enjoy stepping outside and immediately needing to change my shirt because it's fucking soaked. I don't like stepping outside and being blinded like it's fucking Valkerm Dunes. Do you know what I mean? Don't let it get to your Sown. Just think about like roaring fireplace. Cup of hot cocoa with a marshmallow floating in it. Get to wear a big puffy sweater. Ah, peak winter. Peak winter time. But I learnt of horse girls music. What the fuck is that? Right, I'm looking this up now. If you're gonna be depressed, I'll be depressed with you. Horse girl. Boiler room. Wait. Horse girl. Song. Yeah. Yeah, I might just not. I mean, I'm the guy who legitimately all of the time listens to hyperpop and fucking like emo shit. Like I listen to all that crap, but that, no, that's bad for my brain. But don't let that get to your zone. Sure, Horse Girl exists, but you know what else exists? This orc. Wait, he's tough. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. He gets to exist for even longer because he's tough. Oh shit, these orcs are like brutal. I may have come here too soon. I'm so close. Keck W. Maybe I can beat spectacled bats. These guys aren't even wearing spectacles. The game is lying. Bit of my usual taste. And my usual music taste is quite accommodating. Like, I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of different genres, but here's the thing. Fresh FF14 Raids is based on FF11. I know, I've watched the trailer and... do you know what I mean? It just looks like they've taken 11 and made it look... I guess palatable to fucking NPCs. It just looks boring. And bad voice acting fucking Roagrim will not change my mind on that one. I'm kind of glad FF11 doesn't really have voice acting. Because voice acting is one of those things that's real fucking easy to make your game shit. Like, Throne and Liberty, for instance. I've been playing a little bit of that here and there, and the voice acting in that game is fucking aneurysm-inducing. To the point where large swaths of it I find almost unplayable. I wonder how much wild oats will actually do. Okay. Fuck you, Mesmerizer. Get oated on. Don't forget to eat your oats, bitch. Oh man. Don't even. I ain't being cute or anything, but Wooklama only got that job because of political reasoning. Or not socio-political reasoning. That job didn't go to them for any other reason. I can tell you that right now, because they did a fucking terrible job. And that song, Smile, that they sing, is the worst song I've ever heard in my life. We've listened to the Honeybee Lovely music, and it's like, this is horrible, but I don't hate it as much as Smile. Smile is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, or heard in my life. Only reason they got to be a voice actor is because of, you know what I'm saying. I don't need to repeat it here. Honeybee Lovely is amazing. I don't know, so here's the thing, right? Honeybee Lovely is one of those things where I hate 70% of that song, but the chorus does get me. Like, I do like the chorus of it. I'll be a quick bit, honeybee lovely. I like that bit. Yeah, I like that bit. I'm not I'm not harsh in my criticism. I'm objective, I'm fair. But Smile is fucking awful. Smile is the worst song I think I've ever seen in an MMO, ever. Fucking Meridian 59 has better tracks than that game than Smile. You were smitten with the entire thing, day one. I mean, like I said, it's not the worst shit ever, but the chorus does catch me off guard. It taps into that like sort of gnarled, cynical part of my brain, and completely bypasses it. Smile's meh. Smile's not meh. Smile's terrible. Smile is like, does she need an inhaler? Do you know what I mean? Smile is awful. Awful. They've done the classic, let's just make the music swell repeatedly, and that'll trick people into thinking it's epic, when it's fucking lame as shit. Well, that's the point. I need to change our little sub thing here. Stammer subscribed, didn't he? Stammer 6. I wonder where the other Stammers are. Stammer 5, Stammer 4, Stammer 3, Stammer 2, Stammer 1. I bet Stammer has, like, gravestones in his backyard of all the other Stammers that he's defeated in combat. Don't look at me. Oh shit, this guy's even match. We might be fucked. We might be fucked on this one. Oh my god, hit him. Alright, we gotta save all of our MP for healing, unfortunately. This guy fucking refuses to hit me for anything less than a 29. Look at this shit. Come on. We can beat him, we've just gotta believe. One more. Come on. Do it. Oh, he's still alive. Come on. Just don't miss. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Get out of my fucking town. Get out of my city. Sandoria wins again, baby. Give it all as a banger too. I've not heard that one. Let me put that one on. Let me put that one on. I've not heard that one. And I'm not like biased against Final Fantasy XIV's music at all. I think the twinning is really good, and there's other tracks in that game I really like. Give it your all, FF14, right. Arcadian Floor 4. Alright. Yeah, okay, I can get into this so far. Yeah, I like this. I was just saying it's like I like the twinning. This is very similar. Uh-oh. Dear priest, how do you type with boxing gloves on your hands? Yours crapfully. Why'd they pick priest? Why'd they pick priest? Out of all the fucking characters, they picked priest. Wait, is this like a 10-hour? This song's 5-6 minutes long. I do like it though. I like it more than Smile, and I like it more than Honey Be Lovely. Like I said, with 14, there's peaks and troughs musically. I do think the music department is one of the departments that actually does a decent job half the time. Same game has good music. I don't know, that's not fair, because there's a lot of games that have shit music. Dark Souls is one of them. I'm sorry, but every Dark Souls game has, outside of Ornstein and Smough, which is a track above tracks, everything else is just and it's like, it's all interchangeable shit. I hate Dark Souls soundtracks, they're shit. There's not a single track in any Dark Souls outside of Ornstein and Smough that I think is any good at all. And Ornstein and Smough's track probably only sticks out because it's part of Ornstein and Smough, where the game kind of peaks. I don't even give a shit about Plim Plim Plon. I don't care. Plim Plim Plon. Even the worst games have good music. Hey, what are you saying about Blue Dragon and I love that. I love that song. That was okay. I don't know if I'd call it a banger. It was a little kind of one note for me. Like, do you know what I mean? But it was definitely good. I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10. Just a few levels away from 10 Ninja. Look at this guy. What do you mean a few levels away from 10? What does that mean? You could say that and be level 3. Yeah, I'm level 9 Dragoon. I'm a few levels away from 75. Oh boy. We might have bitten off more than we can chew here. Let's count on Woofy to do some damage. Damn it. Yeah. Double thrust. Come on, Woofy. Come on, Woofy. Don't put the spear away. I don't completely disagree. Even Armored Core 6's OST is a lot less memorable than previous Armored Core. Yeah, I think games having good music is usually true. Like, even in the worst games, you can usually find a couple of bangers. But I don't think it's a universal rule. There's definitely games where the soundtracks I do not give a single fuck about. There's a lot of games I play with the music turned off and put my own music on. Because they're just that shit. Dark Souls is one of them. Throwing short bow on everything. Short bow rules. I love short bow. And then when you get self bow, self bow is even better. This is outstanding, most atmospheric. I think atmospheric music's fine, but nothing's ever gonna top like Ornstein and Smo, for instance. When you go, I'm gonna put it on right now. When you first set foot in Ornstein and Smo's room, and there's that cutscene, and then you have that fucking insane fight. Like, Anor Londo and the Ornstein and Smo fight is peak video games. And I would say that part is the reason Dark Souls is as fucking loved as it is. Legitimately, I think if you took Anor Londo and the Ornstein and Smo fight out of Dark Souls, no one would give a shit. No one would have given a shit about that game. Listen to this. It's so good. Because it's more than just the humming and harring, it's got like some fucking real tension to it. And you're fighting two fucking giants at once? Damn! What a game! That's the bit that gets me right there. The strings. And then it goes into this fucking haunting melody. Like, this track is nuts. Compared to the rest of the Souls OST, where it's just like, oh. This one goes through so many different fucking tonal shifts. And keeps you on your fucking toes the whole time. I don't like Plim... Well, I like Plim Plim Plon, but I think it's overrated. Plim Plim Plon, people only give a shit about that because of, Sif. Ain't nobody giving a shit about that for fucking Gwen. People only care about that because of Sif. And Sif is a big doggo, and therefore is loved by all. We killed all the mushrooms. When do I get the ability to heal my dragon? I remember where Planet Sif. Yeah. Isn't it Plim Plim Planet Sif's? Dark Souls Sif music. Oh no, Sif is this. I'm wrong. See, this is better. This one is better than Plim Plim Plon. Plim Plim Plon is overrated. I don't give a shit about Plim Plim Plon. Plim Plim Plon. Level 25, my dude? Oh my god. Can Dragoon, like, use pet food? Have I got any alternatives? Alright, that's enough. That's enough of this man yelling in my ear. But yeah, the point stands. Dark Souls, people who say Dark Souls has good music, they're wrong. Dark Souls has like 2 or 3 decent tracks across the entire series, and the rest is just that. A dude wailing in your ear. Does you rub my eyes though when people are like, this game is good because its music is good? Like, I get that. Like, I'm the same way when people say that about like cutscenes and like story. Yeah? Some of the best games ever that I've ever played, I don't give a fuck about the story at all. Gameplay always needs to come first. Always. And that doesn't necessarily mean gameplay has to be like a specific kind of gameplay, but the gameplay needs to be cohesive and, I think, fulfilling. And also needs to be most of what I'm doing. I can't stand games where I'm not doing fucking anything. That's why I like walking simulators, honestly. Because a walking simulator, even though all you're doing is walking, you are in control all the time. You are control is never wrested from you in those, like, Anemopolis and shit like that, where I'm walking around in fucking pools looking at shit. I never lose control. Ever. I love that. To me, that's a game. Even though the gameplay is just walk, I am never, ever, ever not in control. And that's what I like. Level sync to reset. I must be able to get Cook. Maybe I just need to keep him alive until I can resummon him each time. That's all I can do. If I rest my... Oh, really? He sits on me, apparently. Move your ass. There we go. Look at them. Look at these fucking dynamic duo. A boy and his... a boy and his blob! Look at these cool dudes. Even a lot of FF11's music is way less good if you don't have nostalgia for it. True. I think it's... For me, if a game is more cutscenes and story, I've no interest in it. None. That's why I don't play Red Dead Redemption. That's why I don't play Final Fantasies beyond the MMO ones. And even then, not really. It's why I don't play modern Ubisoft games. Yeah, I'm of the same mind. I can stomach not having control for a bit. Yeah? But when they go full cinematic and full cinema mode, and it's like, I have to sit there for an hour and watch a fucking movie between each bit of me being allowed to walk to the next fucking movie, no way. No way. I just go to my local cinema and watch Beetlejuice. I go to my local cinema and watch Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, like, I don't mind cutscenes. People are, oh, you hate cutscenes. That's not true. I think cutscenes have their place, but that's what they need to be. Little intermissions between either high-octane gameplay or feeding you a bit of story. Bit of story, lovely. Little bit of story, lovely. Little bit of story, lovely. Not, here's a novel, read this, and then in between reading the novel, right? When you're done, you can play 10 minutes of fucking Snake on your phone, and then you get to read another novel. No, I don't want to do that. I want to play Snake on my phone all day long. And someone can read the novel to me 2 pages at a time. Then I'll be alright. That's why that new God of War, like that series could not have done more of a fucking complete 180. You know what I mean? I've never really played God of War, but from what I've seen of the videos, from what videos I've seen of like the original God of Wars, it looks very much kill everything. Yeah, it looks very much a kill, 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 which I'm okay with. But the new God of War is like a movie, and it's just, oh my god, man, it looks so fucking boring. It looks so fucking boring, and yet it's like heralded by normies as this fucking incredible game. And I'm like, dude, you are fucking pathetic. I cannot imagine leading the kind of life that it takes for me to be excited to come home from work to play my fucking movie. Is that gamer elitism? You be the judge. The crowd like Uncharted, which is 99%. Yeah, that's the thing about Uncharted. People love Uncharted, which is fine. Like, I get it. But Uncharted has got some really cool looking set pieces. I'll give it that. And I do think the writing in Uncharted is more tolerable than it is for a lot of games like that. It's well realized, and the voice actors are all very good, and you know. But that is just it. It is still 90% movie. I don't play movies. I watch them. And even then, I don't really watch them. I don't like movies. Do you know what I mean? I'm too fidgety for movies. For me to go to the cinema, for instance, and watch a movie, I have to be really invested in what the movie is about. Really invested. And you might argue that, like, what are you talking about? Like, Final Fantasy XI, there's not very much gameplay there. And it's like, not currently. But it's the journey. Once I get to level 60, for instance, there will be a lot of shit for me to do. Yeah? The argument that I get a lot of the time from certain people is that this game is very low octane. It's like, currently, yeah, a bit. A, I like that for streaming, because it means I can chat more. But B, it doesn't stay that way. Yeah? And let's be honest, this game is a bit guilty of having the old wordy cutscene bullshit going on. It shows a good movie. Exactly, good movie, good voice acting. The gameplay, however, is cover-based shooting, which is anti-gameplay, in my opinion. Oh boy, cover-based shooting, I get to sit behind a wall. And that does for a movie ticket. Exactly. It's just indicative of the times, I suppose. People are easily impressed. People are easily impressed by garbage. I said good graphics! Good graphics! We got level 10, didn't we? We did. Let's get out of here. Let's get some real equipment. I come to work, I gotta look at this mess? What did I tell you? That freak of duck swallowed both of my pixels. Oops. I need one more dark crystal for 2 stacks. Let's go and get that real quick. Let's go get that, I suppose. Oi, you. You have been chosen. Give me my crystal. I think that's partially why I still like games like League of Legends, because while League of Legends, let's be honest, suffers from a lot of problems, at least League of Legends is just all playing. Yeah? And tragically, that's kind of few and far between now. You know, at least in the terms of big boy gaming companies. I mean, it's the same deal with like Call of Duty, for instance. I enjoyed my Call of Duty stream because, hey, look at that. I'm just running around shooting people. No story, no, I would never ever do a Call of Duty campaign on stream. Never. I don't want to know about what Soldier Man is doing. I don't give a shit. I could not possibly give any less of a fuck about anything in my life than that. There is no campaigns anymore? Really? They just said fuck it and we're like, you know what? No one plays this shit for the campaign. Let's just go and fucking bring out zombies and multiplayer like every year. All conversations where I don't appreciate F14 thumpers when we go the story. Story's not even that good. Okay, that argument always pisses me off. The FF14 story is serviceable. Because what it is it's every possible trope you could possibly imagine mashed into a fucking bleh. Do you like anime? Then you will enjoy Final Fantasy XIV, because name your favorite anime. There's probably a bit of that in there. Final Fantasy XIV is the most nothingy story. Like, don't get me wrong though, there are parts of the 14 story that I actually really like. Yeah, but it's parts of it. And I was going to make a video before I start. In fact, I'm still going to make this video. The difficulty with me making a 14 video is that I have to then resubscribe to 14 to do the part that I want to show. But maybe I'll do that sometime. The point is, 14 has moments of brilliance in its stories, washed away under a fucking sea of anime schlock, where everyone's clenching their fists or dying for 10 minutes. Fucking Goku spends more time dead than any of the Final Fantasy XIV protagonists do. Do you know what I mean? Death is meaningless in this world. Dying for 10 minutes. Yeah. The only people who die in that fucking game are generic NPC character 7. And they die and everyone's like, no! No! We will avenge you! And it's like, who the fuck is that? Who gives a fuck? If they had the balls to turn around and kill off, oh, I don't know, Thancred, or Ishtola, or any of those boring fucking characters, maybe then I'd give them some actual props. But no. There's that whole bit at the end of Endwalker that is the most pointless shit I have ever seen in storytelling. We all have to sacrifice ourselves for the Warrior of Light to get to the end so that he can fight the final boss. Okay, they all sacrifice themselves, and then when you get to the final boss, they all come back to life! So what was the fucking point? He's missing the point of Endwalker. Oh, here he comes, look. Here he comes with Endwalker's biggest stan. Oh, I love Emmett Selk. With his Emmett Selk body pillow in one hand. And Yoshi P body pillow in the other. I'm sorry, but even if you can sit there and formulate some kind of nonsense as to why that's good in any way, you're wrong, because it's not. It's just lame. It's just lame. Why even tease character death like that? Why even bother with it if you're not going to stick to it? Why even bother with it? Yeah? I wish Xenos won and Warrior Light died. Yeah, I'd pay for my character to die. It's just lame. It's not good or cool in any way. It's just lame. Now, to be objective and be fair, right? Like I said earlier, I do think 14 has moments of brilliance in the writing that I really like. For instance, I thought Vor 3 was a cooler and more intimidating villain than fucking Empty Sock ever was. I think the Edda Black Blossom storyline is the single best. Legitimately, okay, this is not a word of a lie. I think that the Edda Black Blossom story arc in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, not any of the expansions, A Realm Reborn, is peak. I think the way they did that, the way it actually makes you slightly invested in the characters, the way they did that was absolutely god tier in terms of MMO storytelling. Yeah? I think that was outstanding, and it is a fucking crying shame they never did anything like that again. Instead, here's your 12-hour cutscene of a boring character talking in a fucking British accent. Oh, I'm Emmett Selk. Oh, I'm so Machiavellian. No, you're not. You're boring, dude. Vor 3, now there's a villain I can get behind. Give me more Vor 3 and give me less. Oh, I'm doing it for my people. My memories. I'm so sympathetic. Vor 3 was just like, I'm a cunt. I am a cunt, and I intend to be a cunt forever. And frankly, I prefer that. In fact, I ain't being funny thing. I ended up preferring Xenos over fucking Emmett Selk. Emmett Selk was just a whiny bitch, and the problem with him is that everyone fucking simps for him. Oh, he's so sympathetic. Oh, I love my... It's the exact same people who like shit like Sherlock, who like Emmett Selk, yeah? I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Exact same people. Exact same fucking energy. And you don't need me to tell you this, because you know it's true. You know it's true. So I'm not even just ragging on 14 for no reason. The end of Endwalker is schlock that is just contrived and pulled out of an arsehole. It is terrible. It is the worst ending, apart from Stormblood, that I've ever seen in maybe an RPG. I don't know. I've not played enough, I think, to make that sort of assessment. But it's fucking... When I saw that, when I went through that for the first fucking time, I was in disbelief. Yeah? Disbelief about how fucking lame it was. It's gutless. Absolutely gutless. And start don't try to make a new character? Yeah, that'd be fun. Like, didn't they promise they were going to get away from the fucking boring, fucking annoying Scions? Didn't they say they were going to get away from that? And then just didn't? Because, I ain't being funny anything, the Scions are the single most boring characters I've ever seen in my life. For 10 minutes. Yeah, alright. You want to sit there and be like, you're missing the point of Endwalker. I ain't being funny or anything. How many times does Istola fucking kill herself and then, oh, she's back? Fucking Thancred, exact same thing. Oh no, he's he's fighting the bird bitch that no one gives a fuck about. Oh no, we get to watch him make his last stand. And then, oh, suddenly, nope, he's back again. None of them. The only one who fucking dies is... What's his face? The midget that I like. The only Scion who had any character at all was Ida and fucking Papalimo. Those were the only two Scions that had any character worth shit. Because they played off each other quite well. And then they killed Papalimo, and because of that, made Ida as boring as possible. When they turned her into Elise. Papalimo and Ida were great. Ida by herself as Lise or whatever is fucking dull as dishwater. Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back. Like, I'm sorry, but it's gutless. In fact, I can tell you right now, Shadowbringers, right? I liked Shadowbringers. Legitimately, I thought Shadowbringers, storyline-wise, had its moments where I thought this could be a sort of slow increase in my interest, right? If they make more expansions after this, like this, storyline-wise, I could definitely get behind that and start to sort of reinvest myself, right? Because Stormblood, I keep saying Stormblood, Shadowbringers had, at the very start, there's a part where what are they called? Those angel things. I can't remember what they're called. Sin Eater. Is it Sin Eater? Yeah. Fucking stabs that lady through the chest. And then she converts into one of them. And then you fight her later on in the dungeon. Yeah? And that was kind of cool. And the way she died was like kind of horrific. It was like, it had a really kind of horrific scene where she gets stabbed and like, shows all of her gaunt expression and everything. I thought, okay, maybe they're finally putting some fucking balls behind their storylines. And then all of a sudden, oh wait, no, it's the fucking hug box again. Welcome to Endwalker, everybody. Let's go to the moon and fucking play grab ass with each other. Just boring. Just boring and gutless. And I'm not saying every character needs to die. I'm not saying every character needs to have a traumatic experience. But can we have some? Oh, what about the Dommy Mommy everyone talks about? She's had such a traumatic... You mean the one who makes no fucking sense whatsoever? Who has a building fall on her, but is fine? That's the part. That's the part where I was like, I'm out. When Gosetsu and What's-Her-Face had an entire building fall on them, and he was shot in the chest at the same fucking time, and he lived. He lived. He's like that meme. He's in the hospital bed. Bitch, I lived. Doesn't make any sense. Characters don't have to die, but if the only drama is that the characters die, they don't. It's a problem. That's when it takes so much. Exactly. No one gives a fuck. Like Goku is a huge fucking joke now. Yeah, because everyone just says, "Oh, just go get the Dragon Balls. They'll be back in 5 minutes." Except in Final Fantasy XIV, you don't even need Dragon Balls. You just need to wish really, really hard. You just need to hope really, really hard. The power of friendship, and your friends will come back to life. Pathetic. Gutless. Toothless storytelling. I hate the majority of the 14 story. I really, really do. But like I said, there are moments of brilliance where I wish that's what they just kept going with. There really are. There are moments in 14 where I'm like, okay, I could get behind this now. I could get behind this now. I mean, 14 is basically fucking flanderized into oblivion now anyway. Where every fucking 5 minutes it's like, what's the next final boss? Oh, it's titty anime lady. Oh, okay. Oh, what are we doing now? Oh, we're fighting a fucking singing K-pop idol. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Can I fight a dragon? Nah, you get to fight a K-pop idol and a fucking another Dommy Mommy. I don't want to fight women. I want to stop fighting women. Can I fight, like, a monster, please? Ever? I'm kind of done fighting women. Also, when we get to kill Loldrg, this guy's betrayed us 3 times. Never. He's our bestest friend in the whole wide world. And don't you know, Loldrg talks funny, so he's so cute. Ooh. Loldrg talks funny. Ha ha ha. Meme. Ha ha ha. I hate that game. I hate that game. That's not fair. I hate what that game became. Needs to kill Krillin and you would fight. Exactly. They already killed Krillin. And what we got out of it was Lise. I don't think I have any spears. Can Dragoon use bows? No. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Might as well take that with us. Alright, what are we missing? You don't have obelisk? Nah, I suck. I haven't killed Thousand-Arm Deshglesh yet. The arcade is one of the highlights of Dawn Trail so far. Having not played it, like, I can't really have judgment on it. I'm being kind of facetious. But at the same time, I just want to fight monsters and things. I don't want to fight anime shit. Maybe it's because I'm just not a big, like, modern anime fan that I don't really enjoy 14. You know? Maybe if I was super into anime, maybe I'd enjoy it more, but... Never before to try Monster Hunter Wilds beta, or is that not? I love Monster Hunter. I didn't even know there was a Monster Hunter World. My PC can't run Wilds. Is it still out? Can I get it? No one's PC can. Oh, maybe I shouldn't then. My PC is not the best. I've got a 3070. I need to upgrade my PC really, but I don't have the money. Monster Hunter Wilds Polygon Wilds. Is that the new... Is it the next one? They just need to make Monster Hunter World again, and again, and again, and again. Just keep making the same game, but just get rid of the cutscenes and get rid of the handler. Delete the handler. Sick of her. Yes, I will undercut you. No, I don't care. Beta's over. Ah, man. Me and my friend, I don't know if any of you watched the video that I posted, but me and my friends played Escape the Backrooms for Halloween. And that was really fun. That was really fun. If you haven't ever given that video a look, give it a look, because it was a really fun time. And if you want a fun horror game to play with friends, that's got a bit of problem solving and all that good shit, I would say give Escape the Backrooms with Friends a try. It's not out yet. It's still in early access. It's super cheap. And it was a blast. But if you haven't seen that video yet, I would say go and see it because it's funny. I don't often advertise my own videos, but that was a fun time. I'm asking new handler Alma to marry me. The handler was one of the things I hated most about World. Really? There's no scale. There's a solid male in stock. I'm not spending money on a fucking solid male. Look at that shit. much for this? 5k? Is Sandy winning? Did I even need to ask the question? Of course Sandy are fucking winning. Sandy never loses, baby. So far she's volunteered to haul away ore and loot I found in the field back to camp, brought by fresh help person when she came back. Miles ahead of the handler. See? That's what I've been saying. More games just need to give you helpful waifus. That's all I want. I want my helpful waifu. Then it's a good game. I think it's rank 2? Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. Look how fucking cute we look. Look how fucking cute we look. Drop that. Drop that. I can't be bothered to sell these, I'm sorry. Oh, but what level is that spear? 18. I might as well get it while we're still in the lead, because you never know. When I hit level 18, Bastok might have had a resurgence. Yeah, looks like the monster probably tried picking it up. See, stuff like that is so fucking lame. I hate that shit. Instacast was playing League with us the other day, and there's a new thing in League. The streamer Tyler1 has put all of his money, or not all of his money, but some of his money into this AI. And it's an AI app called Backseat AI or something. And it will watch your game with you and give you advice, right? Like, oh, so-and-so is level 6, watch out for their ult and so. But it's because it's AI, it's so shit. He was playing with us the other day, he kept reading out what was happening, like what the AI was telling him, and it was so nonsensical. Like the AI would be like, your support is holding you back, and he was playing top lane with no support. It's just like, your support is really holding you back. It's like, what the fuck are you on about? AI, man. Don't bring AI into my gaming, please. Please, I beg you. I hate shit like that. I hate shit where a character's like, don't forget, you can use a special attack with X. And it's like 30 minutes into the game already, and you've already done it like 7 times. Yeah, I hate that shit. Who do they think they like? At the same time, though, while I hate that shit, I have seen people like Darkside Phil just fail spectacularly at the same part of a game over and over again. So I kind of understand why that has to happen, but it's still infuriating. Alright, boys. Fuck them up. Get wild outed, mate. God, look at how vicious we are. This is a level 8. We're fucking melting it. Dragoon is sick. Dragoon is so good. Get fucking murked, you orc loser. Let's go fight the Shadow Lord right now. We're ready. Like, look at the damage my little wyvern puts out. I always thought he was just going to be like 10. I always thought he was going to be doing like no damage at all, but he's vicious. And his status parameters have increased. This guy's gonna fucking destroy everybody. I wonder why Dragoon isn't as widely played on this server, though. Because I don't see Dragoon very much. I see a lot of mages. I see a lot of the things you would expect, like Red Mage and Paladin and Samurai. I don't see that many Dragoons on this server. In fact, let's do an experiment. Maybe I'm wrong, but Red Mages, 23. Warriors, 16. In fact, how many are on? Not many today. Seven. 7 Dragoons, including me. So even on a quiet day, Dragoon is kind of down there. What about Ranger? I'm curious. 3. 3 Rangers. Thief? Yeah, let's have a look at Thief. $36. Oh no, better buff it. Better buff it. Even though, on era, fucking it's the most popular class in the fucking game. Idiots. Fucking idiots over at Horizon. God, God, I hate them. God, I hate them. I will say, Woofy's status parameters seem to increase quite often. Dude's a beast. That's what I was saying about Thief, though. There was no reason for Horizon to buff Thief. It's already one of the most widely played classes in the game. Yeah? Doesn't need to be buffed. At all. In fact, Thief would be one of the classes I would argue doesn't need a buff in the slightest. The one Thief buff that they did that I agree with was increasing the damage of daggers. They increased daggers universally by 1 damage, I think. Which I think, that's fine, because daggers are kinda super shit. Yeah? So that made sense to me. But you couple that with all of the other fucking sweeping changes they made to that class, it's like, why would you ever play anything else? That class is by far and away, and without a shadow of a doubt, the most unfairly balanced class I've ever seen in anything ever. And I've seen era Blue Mage. Get back here. Go on then, I suppose we better rest before I clobber the rest of this zone. Look how fucking insane our progress is, though. Dragoon is nuts. We're just shredding everything without a care in the world. Our XP gains are nuts. This class rules. That's it. I'm a disgusting furry no longer, apparently. I'm a scaly now. Time to make my dragon OC. My dragon OC actually has a giant scythe that can warp space and time, so, you know. Doesn't Wyvern Officer just get you make you get more XP too. I don't know if I'm getting more, like, his damage is really impressive. I thought the Wyvern was just going to be doing, like, you know, small hits, but he's basically comparable. Like, look, I hit for 34, Woofy hit for 26. That's insane. That's so good. I thought he'd be doing like 8. Do you know what I mean? MJ Hacker, it's okay to say Lamau dance. FF14 Dragoon. We were talking about that earlier. How in FF14, Red Mage jumps more than Dragoon does. How you doing, MJ Hacker? I'm glad you weren't here when I was ragging on 14 earlier. Because then you'd have been like, this guy's fucking idiot. I hate this guy. Oh shit. This orc wants a piece of the champ. I think the thing I like most about Dragoon in this is just like, having your own little buddy is great, but it really takes the sting out of missing. Because if I miss, there's still a chance Woofy will hit. And it feels less painful that I've just missed an attack, do you know what I mean? I think that's the main takeaway from having a pet. They should have given Dragoon a pet in 14. If they had a pet class, like a true pet class in 14, I would play 14 again. I would probably give it another try. Yeah. Pet classes rule. Pet classes are the most fun. It's like having a friend when you don't have a friend to play with. Like, we've played as groups and things and everything. It's great. But sometimes you can only play with yourself, you know? That's what I tell my left hand every day. Sometimes you can only play with yourself. So having a little dragon buddy, it's like, I've got my own virtual pet. I've got my own Tamagotchi up there doing work for me. I'm an 11 fan since 04. I think 11 is the superior experience, but 14 is all flash and no substance, in my opinion. I have no interest in 14 as a whole. I do think that there are some really basic changes they could make to 14 that would make me interested in trying it again. But I've tried multiple times to enjoy 14, and I don't know. Nothing ever challenges me. Nothing's ever particularly engaging. I liken it a lot to League of Legends in that 9 times out of 10, the only reason we failed is because someone on my team fucked up. Whereas in 11, pretty much anything can kill you. It's like dual wielding, but with a two-hand. Exactly! That's the reason it's so cool. That and the fact that he looks cool. Like, look at this dude. Look at this dude! I love dragons. Dragons are epic. I love 14's MSQ, but I was never in love with any of its systems, really. 11's a more satisfying game. I agree. I think 11 is a more fulfilling experience in that the journey feels more real. I will be honest with you, 14 for me is more of like, just follow the quest marker, follow the quest marker, can't play that, can't do that. 11, you kind of set your own goals, and that I appreciate. My biggest beef with 14 will always be the fact that the overworld doesn't feel real. When I'm playing 14, I'm very aware of the fact that I'm playing a video game. When I play 11, I have some kind of emotional connection to what I'm doing, you know? Because I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to grow my character. In 14, I know I'll get there if I just put the time in. You know? Never used a bow before as a main weapon. It's kind of fun. Oh, bows are amazing. I fucking love archery. In this game, archery is like the cool... I've told you, I've said it before and I've said it again. Sidewinder is the best weapon skill in the whole game. I fucking love Sidewinder. Nothing in this game makes me happier than unloading a fucking sharp shot barrage Sidewinder. Auto attack Sidewinder. 2 Sidewinders in a row. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to sit on my hands. World of Vanadil someone feels like it matters more and I can't really put it into words. Yeah, it's hard to describe. Vanadil feels like a real world because everything in Vanadil can kill you. Everything in Vanadil is an encounter, a challenging encounter. Whereas in, what is it, Eorzea? Everything is a quest. Everything is either a quest or a fate or some video game terminology. Nothing is just monsters being monsters. And the things that are, you just fly over. You just fly over it. Because it's meaningless. Yeah? Everything in Vanadil is crab. Exactly. Vanadil is crab land. The true Final Fantasy XI experience, you can get that at your local fish market. Just say to them, I want a crab, please. Get him to pick out the biggest, juiciest crab you can, and you pick up and you just fucking start smashing it with a hammer. Smash! 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 That's the Final Fantasy XI experience. And then you do that again and again and again for 12 hours. There you go. You've played Final Fantasy XI. You're doing retail or free to play? This is not... Don't call it free to play. That's not the reason we do it. We don't play on private servers because it's free. I still have my retail subscription going, and I still play on retail. But we are currently playing on Eden because I like playing Era. It's nothing to do with the money. I have had my retail subscription since... what? Stammer subscribed, so 26 months. For 26 months now, I've been paying my retail subscription. Don't worry. Square Enix get their money from me, you know? They get their money from me. Just curious. We are playing retail at the same time, so I'll be mixing it in here and there. We'll be playing retail, we'll be playing Eden, blah, blah, blah. Depending on my mood that day. I wanted to play Eden today because I wanted to get back on Dragoon. I wanted to get some Dragoon progress going. I'm playing it because it's free. different strokes for different folks, Floofy. I can see why you would. I play on Eden because I like the different pace. Yeah? The pace on retail is a lot faster. I prefer the slower, more challenging pace in my opinion. Hey, Ghost Rider! What am I up to? We're training Dragoon, baby. We're leveling Dragoon. And I'm yawning. Still playing Eden? Yep, that's where we are. We're on Eden right now. Clapping cheeks and slapping peeps. Final Fantasy 11 Crab Killer. Basically, you know Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater? This is Final Fantasy 11 Crab Killer. Crab Killer! Which is a lot of fun. I love it. I used to only want to do classic, but I gave retail a go with a good guide and found a lot of enjoyment. You can get fun out of retail, but you've got to like switch up your expectation, I think. I think retail can be fun, but you've got to change what you want out of it. Because you're not going to get this experience. You're not going to get this slow-paced kind of grind to 75 experience out of it. You have to change up what you're looking for. I'm using retail as an excuse to just experience the story. So I've been doing like, I've beaten COP and Zillart, which I've never done before on retail. And now I'm trying to do Wings of the Goddess and so on and so forth. You're on Eden shooting everything with a bow. Let's have a look at our boy. There he is, look. What a legend. What a legend. Yeah, archery is fucking sick in this game. I love archery in this game. Big damage, looks cool. What more do you want? See? Even though I missed, Woofy still hit him and did 18 damage. It's great. It feels less horrible to go on a missing streak, you know? Where the fuck am I? This is the wrong way. Why'd I come down here? Now the real test is going to be if we can do anything in Lithian Plateau. We should be fine. Check the rabbit NM. I have. He's not there. He's not there. And even if he was, I don't even want to get my hopes up with this fucking 0.001% drop rate or whatever it is. It's pathetic. If you kill Jaggedy Jack just in passing and you get the rabbit charm, go out immediately and buy a lottery ticket. Just do it, because you have somehow tapped in to like the luck stream of the cosmos. Good wreck. It's kind of nuts how much damage we're able to put out. And be completely fine at the end of it too. And it's not even the fact that we have Blue Mage sub, because we're not using Cocoon yet. You know? Dragoon is just slapping. And I'm Taru as well. If I was a more appropriate race, like Elven or something, I can only imagine how much damage this class does. I will say, as much as I like Shikari Z, I actually think Mithra Dragoon looks the worst. There are better options. Well, no, Galka Dragoon probably looks the worst, but outside of that, Mithra Dragoon, I don't know, man. I think it's because the whole lizard-looking armor and everything, and then they've got like a long snake, like a long cat's tail. It doesn't look right. Cat snake. Cat lizard. Doesn't look right. To me. Target the fucking worm, he's right there. Thank you. Too weak? That won't save you. Fuck you, worm. Prey returns. Ugh. Ugh. See, that's my issue. Like, 14... If I logged on to 14 right now, it would tell me what to do. It would say, there's a quest here, go here. And then you just start doing it. And then you just... Do you know what I mean? Whereas at least in 11, I could be like, hey, I could do what I want. I can go to Lethean Plateau and level up. I could go to Galspret Post. I could look for a Valkern Dunes party. I could go and do some quests. I could do, like... Yes, there are options in 14, but if you're just trying to beeline the MSQ, it's just follow a straight line. And extremely seldom is there anything like... When you do a quest or a mission in 11, right? There are quests and missions and things that send you all over Vanadil. Yeah? Without teleports. So you have to get on the boat. You have to get on the airship. You have to do actual stuff that makes the world feel like a real world. Whereas in 14, you just teleport everywhere. So you might as well just be clicking on servers. You know what I mean? You might as well be just clicking on fucking different instances. Because none of it is connected at all. None of it. None of it is connected. Because it's all just teleports. Whereas in 11, you try and, for instance, the infamous fucking Magicite mission. That is a pain in the ass. Why is it a pain in the ass? Because you gotta go all the way around. Hey, is anybody but me trying to find the issue in this? To be fair, yeah, it is different strokes for different folks, right? So some people probably prefer the fact that, you know, you can teleport around everywhere and it's less of a hassle, right? Some people prefer, like me, prefer the aspect of getting my ass pounded every 10 seconds when I try and do something. I think it's a masochism thing. I think it's how much bullshit are you willing to put up with? And if you're willing to put up with a lot of it, 11 is more your speed. Whereas if you just want to play the game and experience a story and, you know, whatever, then 14 is more your speed. I think that's the apples and oranges sort of argument there, you know what I mean? Me, personally, I like the fact that if I want to do a mission in this game, I have to think to myself, okay, where have I got to go? What have I got to do? Like, have I got to go to Windurst? Okay, if I've got to go to Windurst, you know, if I haven't got the outpost warps or whatever, then I'm going to have to go all the way to Valkyrm Dunes, get on the boat, go to Mahora, from there, go to Taurongi Canyon. It makes the world feel connected and alive, and all of those zones can have shit in it that will kill me. Yeah? And there are workarounds for everything. Yeah, there's outpost warps, there's teleporting to crystals, things like that you can do. But it's few and far between, especially for someone who hasn't done all of those little niggling things that you could possibly do. And you are still going to have to interact with the world in some way. Even if you sneak and invisible through as much of it as you possibly can, they still throw out some fucking ridiculous true sight, true hearing NMs here and there, you know? I get it, I prefer a mix of both. If I'm feeling lore heavy for the day, 14. If I just want to adventure about, 11. And that's fair. Like, I've never said that these two games are similar in any respect. These two games are so wildly different that saying that one is better than the other is purely down to your own taste. They are so vastly different that it's just down to your own personal taste as to which you prefer. So I don't hate on anybody for liking 14. It's not necessarily my speed. But I don't hate on people for liking it. Yeah, it's different strokes for different folks. It's just not. I prefer this. I prefer this. Hey, window lick, yum, 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 yum. Am I still playing on Horizon? Fuck no. I'm playing Horizon. I don't play Thief. So playing on Horizon is worthless. If I played Thief, I'd be on Horizon all day, every day, baby. Waiting for my next 17 buffs. Really vibing with 14 combat. Nothing better than stepping out of melee range to dodge a mech, dash back in and not miss a global cooldown. And that's, again, if that's what you get out of the combat, I am 100% behind you enjoying it. I am never against people enjoying something. You gotta remember, when you come to my stream, and I'm giving you some rambling rant about why I don't like something, always remember, it's why I don't like it. I'm not saying that anybody is wrong for liking it. Yeah? It's just my personal opinion is that. Is Horizon bad now? I haven't been following private server stuff very closely. Horizon was bad to begin with, in my opinion, but let's put it this way, right? They said that they would have Treasures of Urgen out by now, and it's not out. Because they can't balance it, they can't make it, they're not as good as they think they are. The dev team is dog shit. They're losing players left and right. They have bots to inflate the numbers. I would say no. I would say Horizon is kind of dog shit. Sorry, I've got a real cough today. I don't know what's going on. I think Horizon is fine if you're one of those people who doesn't actually remember what this game was like. Yeah? But if you actually remember what this game was like, I would say play on Eden, which is the one I'm playing on, because it's as true as possible. They've done very little changes. There's so little changed, I couldn't tell you what they've actually changed. So little has been changed. So this is pretty much exactly as the experience would have been back in the day. And for that, I like it. Horizon is for people who want to play a facsimile of Era 11, but maybe want more changes, different things happening, you know. Also, if you like Thief, that's probably the server for you, because they keep buffing Thief for no fucking reason. It's a charm point MO, the curmudgeon rants. Ah, so I hope so. I'm here for you, baby. Gold level 10? My man, you are welcome to level with us anytime, Floofy. Although, stream will be ending relatively soon, so maybe not right this second. But I'm happy to level with you anytime, my man. You know that. I'm just clapping shit in Lethean Plateau. But yeah, I would say Eden is the best private server. We used to play on Wings, but Wings got shut down. Which was a fucking crying shame, because Wings was great. The cool thing about Wings was I managed to get all my friends to play on there. Oh, I was living the dream. I was living the dream on Wings. And then it got fucking shut down. I tried to convince them to play on Eden, but no dice. And I can understand that, honestly. I really can. 11 is a game where going through it so many times, eventually that can get annoying. So I get it. Despite my own personal sadness and misgivings, I understand why people wouldn't want to go through this every fucking time, you know? I've got to kill forest hares and Ron 4 again. No thank you, you know? Me, personally, this is my favourite part of the game. So I can do this over and over again. My favourite part of 11 is 1 to 30. I've done the 1 to 30 grind so many times. I always try and mix up a bit by doing it in different places, but I've done it so many times, no complaints. It's chill. It's a vibe for me. Yeah, just killing mobs in these sort of scenic vistas. These PS2 graphics vistas. It's a vibe for me. That's why I put the lo-fi 11 music on in the background. It's the vibe my stream goes for. Man, pollen is disgusting. It's such a stupidly good spell. Oh man, Woofy don't even care. Woofy doesn't even give a shit about your slumber powder, mate. Look at this Pokemon battle. Get wrecked. That's like Charmander versus, or I guess Charizard versus fucking Oddish. Who would win? But no, I love this game, and I probably always will. It's one of those things where, like, there's a healthy spoonful of nostalgia, but it's also just the simple fact that there's no other game quite like it. Yeah, you can sit there and be like, oh, I love World of Warcraft, and that's as may be. There's a lot of games like World of Warcraft now. Yeah, let's be honest, that's kind of the template for MMOs at this point. Or you could be like, oh, I really love Forza Motorsport 4. But there's a lot of racing games. There's nothing quite like this. Maybe EverQuest if you go really far back. But playing EverQuest now is like playing fucking with sticks and rocks, you know? So I think, while I think there is a lot of nostalgia involved, it is also just... I can't really get this fix anywhere else. I can't really get this sense of progression that I get with 11 anywhere else. And even to this day, because there's so many different classes and different things I've never tried, there's still a sense of wonder, because like I said, until I picked up Dragoon, I had no idea my dragon would actually be this good. Dude's fucking better than me. Is it a flawless experience? No. There's a lot wrong with it. But I also think there's a lot right with it, and there's things that this game's done insanely well that I think its contemporaries and even games afterwards just have never replicated. And I ain't being cute or anything, but for a PS2 fucking game, the character models and the monster models look insanely good. For a PS2 game, it looks good as hell. Some of the environments are a bit shitty. Hey, it's floofy. Some of the environments are a bit shitty, I'll agree. But the character models and things, really good. Go on then, Floofy. Come on then. Let's fucking slap some orcs, eh? Yeah, my man. Let me sync us up here. I think Woofy just stays, but he's like level 10, I guess. Let's do it. Look at that Archer back. Look at Jeffrey Archer. Are you using a sword? Is that 2 swords? That's what I'm saying. Look at us. We're both trying to fight this orc. Friggin' Woofy had aggro for most of that. My dragon is nuts. Look at Floofy back there. Look at our ranged DPS. Look at our AD carry back there. Dang it. Floofy, heal me. He can't. He's a ninja now. I miss Red Mage Floofy. That guy kept me alive in my darkest hours. Do you have Ususemi Ishi? Ready to go, Floofy? Ninja's one of those classes where you would never really bother until you get Ususemi. Since that is basically all that class does. Have any ninja stuff? Wow. I mean, is that why you're using 2 swords? Didn't even buy katanas! Two swords looks cooler anyway. That guy beat the crap out of me. Look at us both cheating, using our dragoon our blue mage subs like a pair of scumbags. Only leveling this really for red mage. Oh yeah, but you're still gonna need Ususemi, aren't you? How'd you get Ususemi again? Isn't it a quest? Like a stupid quest? That you need Norg fame for or some shit? I barely remember. All I remember is I remember hating it. Come on then. Ooh, big hit. Beautiful. Beautiful gamer moment there. Let's have a look at this guy. What's he got? Not even wearing any classic Mithra move. Not even wearing any pants. Ooh, alright, Mr. Big fucking Bucks. Self bow +1. Look at this dude. If you can figure out how to get... I know we can get Ususemi Ni from BCNMs. So we can do some BCNMs when the time comes. I think we'll be comfortably able to do some BCNMs on this server. Hopefully get some Utsusemi, maybe a couple of other big prize hauls. I remember when I was a kid, I used to just spam Treasures and Tribulations because it was the only BCNM you could do by your own. And you would either win or lose, depending on which treasure chest you pick. Maybe it's named for Phalanx? We could do that. What level's the Phalanx one? 20? I remember. It's gonna be either 20 or 30, surely. And don't call me Shirley. We can do them. We could probably recruit one other person to come with us. Slap some BCNMs, get some treasure. I want to get Dragoon to the point where I can do stuff with Dragoon, because part of my thing with this game is I'll never do any actual content stuff until I've got the class I want ready for it, you know? That's why I'm only rank 2. I haven't done the rank 3 mission because I'm not on the class I want. Now I'm on Dragoon. Once I get to 30, oh yeah, absolutely. I'll go slap that mission silly. I have to be on the class I want to play. No! Look at what you've done. Poke. 64 damage, but just call me Super Mario. Because I did 64 damage. Ooh, tough orc. What do you reckon, Floofy? Should we go for it? Should we go for tough orc? Let's do it. We got Woofy with us. Woofy's basically another damage dealer. We can do it. We just gotta believe. Now I can't remember if Spirit Surge gives me health or if it just gives me stats. But I guess we might find out, depending on how well this goes. Let's do it. Let's fuck him up. Wild oats, bitch. Don't forget to eat your oats. Just call me Quaker cereal. Get oated. Yeah. Oh, we don't hurt him at all. He is a tanky boy. We're still alive. Let Woofy take some hits. Yes, he used arm block. Oh! Why? Heal me. Heal self. He used healing breath. 85 hit points. Woofy is insane. Did you see that? Alright, hang in there, Floofy. No, you don't. You get off my dragon. Heal, Floofy. Must. You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Fucking ranged mobs are so retarded in this game. Come on. Missed. And he hit me with a... I'm sorry, okay? I want a fucking video playback. Some bullshit suddenly controlled that guy. Fucking Mr. Miyamoto himself plugged in his controller for that guy because he literally... Where is it? With Woofy, right? He literally put us both as low as he possibly could, then turned all of his focus onto Woofy for no reason, stunned me mid-cure, so that that was the most bullshit fight I've ever seen in my life. That was the most bullshit fight I have ever seen in my life in this game. However, Woofy's 85 hit points cure was fucking insane. Oh well, Floofy. I was going to end the stream anyway, to be fair. Fuck's sake! I hate that shit! I hate the fact that that orc effectively played that completely perfectly. If he didn't, like, ignore us and specifically go for Woofy for no reason, despite the fact that at that point we were spamming spells on him, he's like, nah, I'm just going to kill this dragon. If he hadn't done that, we'd have won. But, of course, naturally, the game just starts fucking cheating. Pulls out the best AI you've ever seen. You talk about how AI is fucking taking over the world? Nah, it's already peaked. AI has already peaked with the fucking AI they use for mobs in this game. It's like playing against other players. It's insane. That was perfectly played by that orc. And even worse is the fact that because it's a range... Like, do you see that shit? Hits me for 27 and then immediately ranged attacks me for 24 with no delay in between. It's so fucking unfair. It's so fucking unfair. And it's one of the reasons why when I say that, like, Blue Mage is broken and stuff like that, I don't give a shit. In fact, buff Blue Mage even more. I don't care, because the game already cheats. This game already fucking cheats. So every advantage that we get is fucking peak. Because this game is a cheating, fucking lying piece of shit. It really is. Look at that. Look at that. I cannot believe that Woofy doing 9 damage was enough for him to be like, oh, I must fight this dragon and nothing else. Bullshit. I was really looking forward to Woofy throwing out some amazing healing breaths then. That's the first healing breath I've seen him do. That's the first healing breath I've seen him do. And it was insane. 85 hit points. Insane. Damn it. I'm so angry. Alright, but I am I am done for now. I'm very, very sort of drowsy today because I'm still getting back onto my meds, but I'm done for now. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out. It's been a fun time. You've all been chatting and chilling and all that good shit. It was a good fight. We would have had it, Floofy, if he didn't suddenly start fucking cheating. That was cheating of the... I have never seen a mob suddenly, like, gain sentience like that orc did. Yeah, I've never seen that. That was like the most perfect play he could have done. If he did anything else other than what he did, we would have won. Yeah? But he did the perfect play to beat us. It was legitimately scary. Part of our problem, don't ever fight rangers in this game, ever. They're bullshit. Being a ranger sucks. Fighting a ranger is impossible. Because they have no fucking delay. They're just like, yeah, my melee attacks do as much as a warrior, but on top of that, I also occasionally throw an extra fucking 80 damage for free. It's nonsense. Game's broken. Anyway. That said, I'm now gonna never play this game again. And we're gonna go play Final Fantasy XIV, critically acclaimed. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I do appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming a bunch this week to make up for last week. So there'll probably be a stream tomorrow. We'll see. And maybe this, maybe retail. We'll see. Whatever happens, happens. But there'll be more streams this week to make up for last week. I want to thank you for hanging out. I want to thank Stammer for the resub, which I need to put on the charity thing before we finish here. Let me do that real quick. How do I do it again? Donate to charity. Here we go, baby. This many. There we go, baby. I appreciate you again, Stammer. Thank you for that. We can add that to the goal. Look at that. We're getting there, baby. If I can get 300 bucks for the Aussie Shepherds, I will fucking cream my jeans. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. Barring some kind of natural disaster. I'm looking forward to playing more Dragoon because that was intense. I suddenly saw someone's health bar just fucking fill, and I was like, what the hell was that? Did we get saved by a power leveler? No, it was Woofy. I've just realized I was partying with Woofy and Fluffy. Go, Woofy and Fluffy. I don't want to change Woofy's name now. You're like my goons. I'm like the leader, and you're like my goons, Woofy and Fluffy. Alright, guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be in the chat and everything.